Alright, it's another video from the White Sports Club. We got Myth, we got Kaichou over there.
Hello there. Yo.
And we got game 3, where Kaichou might be getting the broom ready for me.
Maybe.
So I'm whipping out the new stuff from set 2, the Miku Pants level 1 into the Kotri level 3. Kaichou, you're whipping out the Origami level 1 pants and then the Kotri level 3 gate from set 1. So
Yep, a little mix of new and old stuff.
gonna go ahead and get us right into it. So, Kaichou, you want to kind of explain the idea behind your deck, kind of what you're going for?
Yeah. The deck was kind of like, I would just call it Gara, because that's what it is basically. You search combo and you cancel, hopefully. Maybe, and then your triggers are okay. It's not like the worst thing. It's not gold bar, but it is pants, pants door, both. Door is solid trigger, pants is like not bad. To loop your combo. Origami does have single lane fever, which is a great buff to tri-lane fever, original Pain Tree. We don't talk about that combo anymore. Combo Sag.
I mean,
We have
Bane Dream
improved.
is the ultimate factory for experimenting it for better stuff. So,
Basically, yeah, Masho Sag. But yeah, single lane fever search. She's 5/5. You have two more others, and then Encore Step. If you have two more others, characters for fun is reverse or non-existent. You can search one. Pretty just generic combo. We've seen these type of combos before. There's one in the Capo Circus. It's also on a bar, same card basically. The idea was basically the same as that deck. Uh, you just play that, play some bombs, play good cards, and then your finisher. Well, this deck's finisher is kind of Sag. It's the code 3 from the set 1. She has on attack Masashi. She also has a changer that has on attack. You can top your character when you burn one. Uh, yeah, there's nothing much about this card on attack extra burn. Nothing really too special. I played mostly for the door, and hopefully to play with mid game with early play heals. And that was basically the idea of the deck.
yep. So, kind of going in here with the Miku Kotri combos. So, Miku kind of mirroring the old Nashu combo from Big Grand Order. Pitch 1, look top 4, add 2 characters. Good mill, and then code 3 top end is on attack, pay 2, pitch 1, either burn 1 twice like Gochi or burn 4 like Sinan. So it's a pretty linear deck. It's basically just get good stuff off your combos, loop combo where you can, and then generate enough value so that you can finish the game off. You do get the flexibility between burn one versus burn 4, so you can go for more precise lethals, or you can go for these like big swings. So there's a lot of just like general stuff. Yeah, I opened with 3 climaxes as a side note.
Oh, here we are again.
Yeah, but thankfully I
Yeah.
do have 2 Mikus and a Yoshino that play as the third character for the sake of having it there.
Yeah, playable. Basically, your deck is what I wanted to play. It's basically a nerf version of your deck. I think in Dao, the choice is definitely a lot stronger than the door. Just because your combos are just a lot better. Uh, and then it makes up for the fact that door trigger or choice trigger isn't as good as door. Uh, but there could be argument for both anyways. Yeah, you're just playing the better version.
We don't talk about the fact that I milled 2 2 climaxes on the first Miku, so right now I'm immediately sweating my butt, knowing that any retaliation can be met pretty pretty violently. Thankfully, you do take this 4, get you
Yep.
pretty far into level 1, and then you know you then also proceed to take this 3, I believe. So then, thankfully, you're at late level 1 compared to me, who's about to take a fair amount of damage in return. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, so I mean, Kaicho, we kind of talked about this a little bit, but um, is there? Would you have preferred to play like 8 pants, uh, instead, playing around the set one origami top end and or the toka top end, in place of the gate, if you cared more about like the synergy of the pants, or do you think that's just something that you decided not to go with for this show match?
Yeah, I think during deck building, I was a little greedy. My triggers, I turned on the trigger a little bit. I was just hoping for Dora trigger to make up for me being a stabilize. And in theory, origami search is 3, maybe 2, and you get a few good cancels here. Staying at 1. Assume I didn't already hit high level 1. I should be able to just stabilize a little bit, play some healers maybe, and then sit out and trigger door. It's pretty good. Once I do get to level 3 though, my combo doesn't actually do as much damage, or it's not really that good. Being on attack, just get a Masashi effects. The door or the pants finisher definitely is a lot more potent. You can say Icy Tail, and it burns 1 for a number of level zeros, which is definitely a lot stronger. It's similar to your code 3, right? On attack burn 1. Mine's basically it could be that. Uh, so pants I think would be a better deck for the A pants version at least compared to the pants store version.
Okay. But here, I 3-stock one of my Mikus just because I do have another pants ready to go. This is where I remember that Miku gets the power just being my turn, which is good stuff.
Yep, free power
And
takers.
here's Kotari change package. Thankfully, I top check the change target because there was none in my waiting room. Otherwise, I would have been a little bit sad. But so this Kotari change package is on offense. She's a 7K, and then at the start of the opponent's attack phase, she changes back into the white hair ribbon form, which is damage scry when attacked, and then it also has Encore, but it's only 1K, so a little bit and smaller. So thankfully, being an 8K level 1 is enough to give me over a couple of these is origamis in all 3 lanes. I think you do have a counter though.
Yeah, so my hand was triple combo climax and leaf a counter. That's why I chose not the clock. Because there's not really a good card of clock there. Or a second pants too, I think. But yeah, Leaf is definitely pretty good with this deck. Because I played the Toka Brainstorm choice, so my combo can be 6-5. I can counter 8-5 ideally. But here we take the combo anyway, or the counter anyways, because you're only 7.
Yep. But I do pick up Brainstormer, and then I pick up 1 copy of the offensive Kotari, so I don't have to worry about the Encore going into next turn. And then I do a Twin Drive just to get myself through the remnants of the deck because it's all clean.
Yeah. I do take the damage here, similar to the first 2 games with you. There was 2 climax in deck, which is a little tragic. 2 and 4 here, or 2 and 5 because I draw. So brainstorming here means I go back with 2 less. I get 2 free cards. I just opted to mill my deck. Maybe hit 1 climax, and then brainstorm, assuming it was last card. Or if I hit 2, then I get just get 2 extra cards or 2 climaxes to cancel with later. Was the top line here.
But it's a little bit risky because you do end up going to level 3 because you clocked and then you brainstorm here, or
Oh, I don't clock. I took
oh wait,
6. Yeah, I'm a 2-6. So I just chose not to clock to keep compression.
and then you
Uh,
just mill the 3. Go
yeah, I
ahead
hit the
and
1, which means the last card climax, which means I'll just take the free brainstorm here. Ideally, uh, just looking back, the 1K is like fine, I guess, but I would rather have like a taps out brainstorm for sure. I think just that I didn't own more taps out brainstorms because the second one's in dab, and I don't own dab unfortunately.
set one only.
Yep.
But I mean, like we were talking about a little bit in the intro, there's definitely a lot of support for the old combos, so you don't necessarily have to go all in on getting every set um, in order to get good stuff going on. You do hit one, two here, so.
Two. That was a refresh rolling death.
So you whip out a second combo because you're
Yep, the
gonna.
second pants, and then I grab a healer, because I definitely don't need to be healing anyways, next turn.
Yep, this is kind of you playing the Gara side of your deck, admittedly at level 3, so.
Yeah, when Gar hits level 3, you already lost. That's just how the game plan works. And then anything I need later, there is a thought for grab a refresh counter, but I do have 2 searches for Encore Step, so in case I do need it, I'll grab it later.
Yep, so you just go ahead and get the free reverses because you know that there's gonna be the 1k damage scry coming down in the front, so.
Yep, and I get the bounce back here, so my combos are going to be 7-5, so bigger than your 5k Miku if you decide to counter.
Yep. Let's see, so then you pants the gate, just I guess in case it happens, but.
Yeah, in case I need to search here. Or I search the 3-2 here. Maybe if I need to like go for kill with turn next turn, if like this damage sticks somewhat.
Yep, so let's go ahead and get through. So we take the damage for the refresh, and then I take the actual point. It's a little bit, it it's a little bit awkward because I wanted to kind of stay at low level 2, so that way I could play the. I think I have an early play in my hand, but it would have been more about me figuring out how to get 3 other characters on the board at that time. So
Got 2 free cancels here. Pretty solid.
yeah, and then you get the free fresh and the level 3. So then your gate
Yeah.
isn't empty,
Yep, in case
proverbially.
I need to kill. Yeah.
This is where I'm kind of debating about whether or not I want to hand encore the 1-0. I chose not to because I'd much rather just have the guaranteed character slap down. The free fresh isn't gonna be doing too much for me in this game, so I just decided to use it for clock fodder. Go ahead and go fast, bringing down more code threes. These do help me out though with getting a little bit of extra power. Being at 7k base, I do hit one, so this should be where I grab the EP. Just, but I don't play it because I just choose to bring up the token in the back and swing like that. So then there's 2 open lanes plus the damage scry in that line of play. So then you either are playing Kotari and the gate, or you need to climax swap back into the pants and then get more copies of the origami to capitalize, right? So.
Yeah.
Alright, so just move all my stuff around. Oh wait, no, yeah, I forgot. I do play Laundry Kunami, 2 versions of it, daily reminder, or you either can get the PR or the one in Dab. Either way, just being able to side your your bomb, and then guarantee that my Kotari is. I think it's only outed by the memory kick counter, if I remember correctly, because I'm gonna be
Yeah,
8-5.
you're 8-5 and I'm 6-5. Yeah. Well, I'll be bigger if I'm 2-5.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no counters here.
Yeah, so just go ahead and get in there. a little bit of chip, trying to get you closer. I already know that Kotori doesn't heal, so if you are gonna heal down, you're playing not your level 3, which means I'm not as worried about dying at that point.
Yeah.
Play swing, get a twin drive, just try and go through, see if I can get a climax trigger for a plus, if nothing else.
I take the 4 here. Quite unfortunate because there's still like 5 climax in the deck.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, so at this point, I'm just out the door swing their pass. I need to touch the deck.
Yep, so using Toka, healing down, getting.
I have to play another 3 here to pay out the first trigger climax. Ideally, I would have wanted to play another healer, but I didn't have another one because one's in waiting, I think.
I believe you just play the Kotori here, and then you jam gate to.
Yeah, I just started swing, push damage. Maybe you die, maybe not. But I need to get the door out of my hand in case I want to refresh counter.
Okay, so. But I think. Because you said that there's like 4 or 5 climaxes left in your deck, so the burn off
Yeah,
the Kotori is a little bit more of just a formality than anything else.
yeah, I had to play it there. I also needed to play 3, so you were inside my characters. So it was just like,
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah, just some here and there. Counter effect is mandatory if you play the door. So,
Oh, shoot.
yep.
Daily reminder.
hmm
I mean,
Uh,
granted, if you're playing it, you better be going for the kill at that point, but,
yeah.
bringing out the scry, help maybe mitigate a damage.
At this point, either you cancel 3, which you do have a highly chance to cancel 3 because you top checked, but just need 3. No climax or no clock swap here,
You know,
which is fine.
and then this is where you
Swings.
smell a climax here, so I take
Yep.
the 1, and then you trigger a gate.
Trigger another one. Yep. Grab the only heal in my deck that I play.
Get a cancel with the choice though, so that means that that I take the other 3, which is a little bit awkward because there's 2 climaxes in 6 cards, and
Yeah, I'm also 2 in like 9 cards. Being a 3/3 definitely want you be here. You do only have, or you do have 6 stock, which is
yeah,
technically double combo. But
um,
even one combo is still pretty lethal here because
yeah.
the bird ones. Yeah, it's definitely not good.
Unfortunately, I don't draw any climaxes here, so that means I have to brainstorm and then rely on whatever's in my deck to be my salvage
Yep,
targets, which in this
yep,
case is a Yuzuru and a
yep.
Kotari.
2 cards you're gonna be playing this turn because they're just good cards.
Well, technically I don't play the Kotari because this is where we get to abuse the
The free burn ones. Yeah,
the Burn one heals,
yep.
because at this point I just need to chip you all the way to lethal range, and then from swing from there and Prage. So yeah, I have to. So I have precisely 6 cards in my hand. 2 of them are the healers, so I have to pitch my entire hand in order to do the effects. Which, and then bring up Toka from the back and go in. So start here, pitch 2. So you're at 3/4, which is like a little bit safe, but not really. Ideally, if you
This,
took that 1, then everything theoretically becomes a lethal swing, except for the one soul.
yeah, this cancel was definitely not what I wanted to see there, but maybe it was, but not really.
Yeah. So
Uh,
then,
so now I have 1 in like 9.
yeah. So then I just move like this because I can't beat Kotari, and then I'm technically the same size as Toka, if I remember correctly.
Yep,
75 to
same
75.
power.
But then you
And the
also,
trigger for 3 here, which is tragic, because I either refresh here,
or you risk it.
or it's the 3. I don't know if the refresh is better. Let me see how many cards am I out. 2, 4, 5. Like 23 cards. Put back
1?
4, so it's like 21. It's like 8 and 29.
Which is
Something. Versus 1 and 9.
I mean,
It's like I don't know.
it's
Theoretically.
to your advantage to do it for sure.
Yeah.
But then you eat the 3, and we both are like kick W.
Yup. Refresh counter is fake, man.
Yeah, and we never did know if you would have actually canceled the 3, which would have been hilarity.
Yeah.
But
We'll never know. But we're not supposed to know, because that's why we're not. Because if we know, then there's some problems. The time continuum, you know?
yep. But all right, thankfully we don't get swept here, so
Yeah, maybe
we
get some reverse sweep.
you know, but that thankfully we did get to see all the decks, which is the more important part of these show matches, because what good's a show match if you don't get to see all the decks, right? So
Showcase some new set. Or just other decks, yeah.
yep. But that was game 3, 2-1. Kaichou still got to win with this Pants Gateless. See what happens in game 4. Till then, see you guys next time.
See you.